In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up and use Website Ranking Checker so you can get the most out of your keyword data. Okay, in order to set up and use Website Ranking Checker, you need two things. You need your Keywords Everywhere API key and at least one website in your Google Search Console. So to get your Keywords Everywhere API key, click on your browser add-on, then click on Settings. Then you're going to copy your API key and click on Start Tracking for free, and you'll paste your API key right here, then click on Login. And if you have a paid Keywords Everywhere plan, you'll go to this next step where you can choose up to 3 additional countries to track your website rankings. Now, global is always included, but if you just have the free version of Keywords Everywhere, global is the only option for you. So you will bypass this step, so you won't see it. Next, you have the option to add your email address where you would like to receive ranking alerts from Website Ranking Checker. Then you'll get taken to the alert settings where you can choose how often you want to get notified when keyword positions change significantly. So you can enable or disable ranking alerts and set up the criteria right here and also the frequency. Now, if you'd like, you can leave everything as is because you can go back into your settings to tweak this if you'd like. And the last step in the setup process is to connect your Google Search Console. So you would click on Connect Google Search Console, and then a pop-up would appear, and then you would pick your Google Search Console account with the website that you want to track. And it'll take roughly about an hour to import your Google Search Console data, and the tool will import up to 75 days of search history. So you will have charts and trends from day one, which is really nice. So this is your main dashboard with the important high-level keyword data. This line graph here shows your search score over a certain period. You can leave it as 30 days or even extend it up to a year or set up a custom range. Now for this example, my search score is a 27. Now this is a single number that combines your keyword positions, clicks, CPC, and impressions into one trend line. So when you see the line goes up, your overall search presence is improving. And when it drops, that means something needs attention. Now, next to the chart, you'll see percentage changes for 1 day, 7 days, or 30 days. So you can quickly tell whether a dip is a 1-day blip or a longer trend. And immediately below the line graph are your stats cards. You can see how many keywords you are tracking. Right now I have 202. Now this is for your entire account. It's not specific to the website you currently are on, so just keep that in mind. Now, as you can see here, I have 200,000 keywords I can track because I have the gold plan for Keywords Everywhere. And regarding the total number of tracked keywords you have, it just depends on which plan you have. So users on the free version of Keywords Everywhere can track up to 5,000 keywords. And if you are on one of the paid plans, it'll range between 10,000 tracked keywords up to 1 million tracked keywords. Also, the keyword tracking for additional countries will increase the higher plan you have, and the data history as well. So just keep that in mind. Next is the average position. Now for this one, this is the impression weighted average ranking across all tracked keywords. So the lower the number, the better. And then you could see the overall clicks and total impressions. And for this website, you can see the position changes over the past 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month. And these cards here are links to the various reports, and these numbers are the number of opportunities that are available for each one of these reports. And I'll show you the reports in a moment. And then the last 2 tables here just show you a list of all the tracked keywords that have dropped over the last 24 hours the most, and also the most risen over the last 24 hours. And keep in mind, this data does come from your Google Search Console. Now, if you want to see the ranking trend over time, you could simply just click on one of these keywords and see the position over the last 30 days, up to 1 year, or even do a custom range if you'd like. Now, as you can see, we are just looking at data from one website, but if you go to the very top and click on this dropdown, you can select any other websites you've connected to this tool from your Google Search Console. And you could also see data from other countries as well, and data from specific devices. Now, you will probably be spending most of your time in the tracked keywords section. This page shows every keyword you have chosen to monitor with daily position updates, historical trends, and enriched data from Keywords Everywhere. So for this specific website, I'm tracking 60 keywords, as you could see right here. Now, from those 60 tracked keywords, you could see the share of voice, which is 8.7%. So this is your percentage of total available search impressions for your tracked keywords. You can see the average position of my 60 tracked keywords, including the position changes over the past 1 day, and the very important position distribution. I really like this because it shows you how many keywords are ranking between, 1 to 3, 4 to 8, so on and so forth. So for my website, I am liking the numbers right here because 32 keywords are ranking between 1 to 3. So you can see all of your tracked keywords right here, including the position. You could see if it's been improving or declining over the past 1 day, 7 days, or 30 days, how many clicks each keyword brought in, impressions, the search volume. Now, this is the estimated monthly search volume from Keywords Everywhere and the Google Keyword Planner data. You also see the average cost per click. So this one does come from Keywords Everywhere. And you could also see the value for each one of your keywords. So this is the estimated traffic value calculated as clicks multiplied by CPC. So this is a great table because not only do you have data from Google Search Console, you could also see data pulled from Keywords Everywhere. Now, this table functions similarly to the ones in the dashboard. So if you just click on any keyword, you could view the position history over time, and you could choose the duration if you'd like as well. So this is a really nice line graph to analyze whether a specific keyword has been ranking high or low over a certain period. Now, this might be a lot of keywords to analyze at once. So what you could do is search for, specific keywords. So you can add any type of keyword modifier, then click on apply. You could also apply column filters as well. So you can filter by minimum and maximum keyword positions. If you want to see keywords with a certain number of clicks, impressions, average monthly search volume, so on and so forth, you can set that criteria right here, then click on apply. Now, if you find a keyword that you want to remove from your tracked keywords list, you could basically click on the checkbox, then click on remove selected. You also have the option to add additional keywords as well. You could enter a keyword one by one, or do a bulk where you add one keyword per line. You could also do a CSV upload as well. You can also export this data as a CSV by clicking on this button. Next, let's talk about the data that is being fed into Website Ranking Checker from your Google Search Console. So if you click on the domains, you could view all of the domains that are connected to your Google Search Console account, and you could toggle each one on or off. For each domain, you can see how many keywords are ranking according to your Google Search Console, including clicks, impressions, and the average position. And these are all of the page URLs from your Google Search Console. So you could see the URLs right here, including how many clicks, impressions, and the average position of each URL. And similarly to the tracked keywords table, you can click on column filters to filter the URLs by clicks, impressions, and average position. And these are all of the search queries from your Google Search Console. So this website has over 22,000 keywords. All of this data comes from Google Search Console. Now, this is a great table to look at to see which keywords you want to actually track. So if you want to track these 2 keywords, just click on the check box. Then you can click on Track Selected, or you can individually just click on the Track button for any keyword you want to track. And if you don't want to track a keyword that you currently are tracking, you can just click on the Tracked button and then it'll be removed. If you want to find queries with specific keyword modifiers, you can do so right here, and also filter by landing page URL. So I can add a specific keyword here from a URL, click on Apply, and then I could see all of the keywords that ranked for URLs with this specific keyword. And then we could filter further by clicking on column filters and select a specific position range, clicks, impressions, and even CTR percentage. Next, we have the very helpful SEO reports. You could very quickly see at a high level how many opportunities are presented in each report. For the CTR optimization report, we have 54 opportunities. So we have 54 keywords on the first page of Google where the actual CTR is below 30% of the expected CTR. So these are the keywords with the biggest missed click opportunities. If you click on a keyword, you could see it highlighted in the table right here, and you can see the specific landing page. So after analyzing this data, what you could do is improve the titles and meta descriptions for your top ranking keywords to capture more clicks from the same rankings you have. The content decay report shows you the pages that lost clicks over the past 30 days. So these are the pages that are losing the most traffic. And the quick wins report shows you page 2 keywords with high impressions that we can potentially optimize for to help boost them to the first page. So if you click on a specific keyword, it'll jump down to that row on the table. So this keyword is ranking 11.6. So what we could do is potentially optimize this specific page to try to boost the ranking higher so it jumps to the first page. Next, we have keyword cannibalization. So these are the keywords ranking on multiple pages and competing with yourself in the SERPs. If you have any pages with 0 current clicks, but historical click data, that will show up right here. And this report will show you the keywords with 25% or higher position improvement week over week. Now, if you're interested in how your keywords rank by device type, you can take a look at the device ranking gap report, which shows you the keywords where desktop and mobile rankings differ by 3+ positions. And the last report is the device cannibalization report. So this report shows you the keywords where Google serves a different landing page on desktop versus mobile. Now, for all of these reports, you do have the option to ignore any of these keywords or pages that show up in the tables here. Now, the reason you might want to ignore some of these keywords is that maybe some of these keywords are not important to your business and you don't want it to affect any of your data. So say, for example, maybe this keyword, I want to ignore it. So I can just click on ignore, and that will be added into my ignored items. So as you can see here, I ignored 2 keywords, and you could see which reports I ignored them and the related domain and when it was ignored. Now, if I change my mind, I could basically just click on the restore button, so that keyword will be restored. Now, if you want to change your notification email or alert settings, you can do so under your settings tab. So say, for example, maybe you're getting too many notification emails, so you could change the frequency to maybe weekly or even never. And again, if you are on one of the paid plans of Keywords Everywhere, you can select additional countries as well, or even unselect them. Okay, so hopefully you have a much better understanding of how to use Website Ranking Checker. Now, if you have any questions, you can click on this tutorial link to check out our tutorial article where you can read up on how to set up and use this tool. And I will include a link to this tutorial article in the description below. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.